Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. Here working on some cabinets and things, and I've got Michael Anthony Fitness here with me, and he's focused on electrical. You need your house wired, that's the guy.
Not focused on building houses.
Well, on building houses too.
This is just one
See,
part of it.
I'm kind of like a Swiss Army knife, okay? Plumbing problems, I can do the plumbing for your house, all of it. Boom. From the ground, from the street, all the way in and back out. You need electrical? Well, I got him started with electrical. You need your kitchen cabinets and bath cabinets? Got that covered. The framing, the drywall, the whole thing. In fact, I can build a house from the ground up, everything. Well, I can do the foundation too now. But I'm trying to teach him everything I know, so when I go away from here, he's got all my skills. And that's a good thing to have somebody who knows what they're doing to teach the younger generation. Now see, you need to tighten that a little bit more. See, that's still a little bit loose. Clamp back on it, because that's key. And it's got to really draw tight in there. I know we need a longer tip in here, that's part of the problem. But it's got to be snug. That's it. Okay, that's it. See how the glue drawed up? What this is actually a face frame for the cabinets. And that's where I can't find a regular tip. And see, you get little feels for things. Here's what you can do. There you go. Sometimes it's that little veteran tip that makes all the difference. Yeah, you see how snug that is? See, what this is actually pretty cool, guys. Check this out. Boom. This is the face frame here. Look at that. Tight, snug, no gap on it. But on the back side, it's a pocket hole that goes in here. And it's you get a feel for when you're doing things like this, where it's tight enough to hold it, but not too tight that it strips it. And so this is the front of our cabinets that are over here. See, let's check it out. See, these are the upper bookcases. We make this, it'll hide the plywood edges. Now, if you're buying stuff in the store, what you're going to get is actually particle board, which usually has like a veneer edge on it. Looks great in the store, you know, all nice and smooth, but don't get that thing wet because it'll mess up. But anyway, there's a lot to be said about a veteran teaching the next generation. Actually, okay, that'll be right. Because here's the thing, Earl Thomas, there is mutual interest on both sides. And of course, the Cowboys right now are saying, you know what, we want them, but we want them at the right price. Now, here's the thing. Understand what negotiations are. You never say, hey, Earl Thomas, come to the Cowboys. We'll make you the highest paid safety in the NFL. No problem. You name your price. Does that ever happen?
He's going into already knowing he's not going to be the highest paid.
Well, that's the key on it. But, you know, some people are saying, oh, well, the Cowboys are going to want to do them on cheap. Of course. That's called negotiations. When you go buy a car, you go in and say, hey, man, I want to spend $30,000 on a car. You know what's going to happen if you go in and say, I want to spend $30,000 on a car? Guarantee it's going to be $35,000. That's right. Because they know, well, if you go that high, you'll go a little higher. You start low and you work up. Never, ever, if you have never negotiated before, never, ever go ahead and give them your best price. Negotiate. And that's what the Cowboys are doing right now. And here's the thing. I'm old. I don't move as fast as he does. I might be just as strong as he is. But I don't do things like I did when I was young. But understand, knowing the little tricks of the trades, you know, a little way to cheat the corner this way or that right field, that's what Earl Thomas can do for the Dallas Cowboys, for those young guys. It's not just adding a future Hall of Famer. That one, go even on the top. It's not just adding a future Hall of Famer to the mix, a guy who gets turnovers. Understand, he will elevate the play of the other guys. And understand, competition, When you know you are fighting for your time and your position, you fight a little bit harder than when you know I'm the starter. They ain't got nobody else. Guaranteed. The fact that you bring in an Earl Thomas means I got to play that much more to get my ass on the field. So you look at not only Earl Thomas coming in and what you're paying him, you're also going to look at the benefits of what it's going to do for the other guys. Understand, they can teach him how to screw these pieces on a little bit better. And see, that's where you've been better off having 2 sets of holes in that instead of just the one. And see, here's what you do. Check this out. Tilt it a little bit that way, then it can rest up on that side. See, that's that veteran presence here that tells you how to do it. And what you can do too now, you got 2 of these, you can actually clamp that side as well. Don't worry, it'll draw it in there. You put the clamp on that side, boom, do both of them. Save you some time and effort. So that's where we are with Earl Thomas. I believe, as I have all along, that he's going to be a Dallas Cowboy this year. And I believe the Dallas Cowboys will get a good contract with him because you can look at, there's a couple ways you look at these things. Is the amount of money, and sometimes the money isn't necessarily worth it. So you have to look at, say, DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray got more money than he would have at Dallas to go to Philadelphia, but I think he ultimately would have been happier had he stayed in Dallas. At some point, when you're talking about, millions of dollars, the difference between 25 and 30 million, is that $5 million really that big?
That's worth it.
You think it's worth it?
To get rid of DeMarco Murray.
No, I'm saying for DeMarco Murray.
Oh, yeah, for him it was.
So that's where you look at.
Return was worth
it. Point being is, for Earl Thomas, I've always been a Dallas Cowboy fan. I've said I want to be a Dallas Cowboy. So if somebody, let's say, I don't know, say the Jets offer you $10 million a year, and the Cowboys offer you $8 million, do you look at it as, oh, let me take that extra $2 million to be a Jet, knowing that they probably don't have a chance before I retire to get to the Super Bowl? Do you go to New York, a place that you really don't want to be? Or would you rather take a little less, keep your family back where you eventually want to be, and play for a team that you hope can challenge for a Super Bowl, and have the opportunity to have revenge on the team that let you go? I can't answer that, but for me, happiness means a whole lot. Oh, you're not using. Okay, you need to use the longer screws. Those are for when you put the 5 together. Where's the? Use the 1.25 inches. Veteran presence. Can't beat it. Yeah. See, those other ones are a little bit longer, and they'll be a little bit stronger. All right. So, you got that side? All right. 1 down. 4 more to go on those. I'm Mark Holmes with
Mike Lansley Fitness.
And you're live streaming tomorrow night? This game?
All weekend.
All weekend. All day. See you soon.